take nothing Friday, so we're still at 3, right? I already went over it, but let's go over Friday's price action. It was just literally this range, I think. Yeah. So just this range here. It's just a bit choppy. So there was nothing, no real opportunity for me at least. And again, we're at now this 0.65 thousand institutional level. I'm gonna mark the 0.64 thousand here. So this would be if it were to go even lower, which is for sure a possibility. We're still in a downtrend, but momentarily I think it's shifting bullish here. We might be able to see a 66 before anything else. Um, and Yeah, 66,000 at institutional level there. So we might be able to go long somewhere within this POI. Now this is a refined POI. It's really this whole leg here. It's really this whole leg. So, and why do I say this whole leg? Is because if you look at structure, right? Good high, boom, good, all right, and then it broke below. It broke below these lows, right? That it made here, and then boom, it shot up, breaking these two highs. Meaning we're now potentially getting not a complete reversal, but a momentary bullish order flow switch. That's why I call it bullish order flow switch. The idea is just basically we're now looking to print a pullback here, and then for it to keep printing at least one higher high, and then potentially, actually, I'm not going to talk about the rest. That's all. That's all we need to know. All we need to know is that potentially, since we broke these two highs here with this impulsive leg, then you can consider really from this high to the low, that being the range, and it's already in here. So it broke above the range, and meaning we were now seeing if we can print a bullish structure after it pulling back a little bit, or within the box, the whole, which is this whole range, and then since it broke out of it, and then depending on your entry criteria, you enter somewhere. Doesn't matter. Just not gonna talk about entries right now. Just so you enter here somewhere within this POI, and then to just target at minimum the high, which there's resting liquidity here, and that's basically the short term perspective with Aussie dollar for tomorrow, and then what we have for EU. This would be the second target, by the way. The second target would be the 66,000 level. So if you want to, let's say you entered somewhere in there, take 50% off the high, and then leave the rest of the 50% to go to the 66,000. It's reasonable. I'm probably just gonna take full on this high. It just depends on the R. So depending on the risk to reward ratio, I'm going to take full here probably. But if I can get a 3-to-1, that's perfectly fine for me. Anyways, so we already went over this trade. Let me get rid of all this noise here. We already said the sell side liquidity, which did hit. Look at the past videos if you want to see that. And basically, we have a bigger portion of the leg, high, low, created the high, and now it's created a low, right? It's created this low. Now this is the whole leg. So anything that happens within here is, depending on how you're viewing bias is, it can be tricky because you're playing within the lower end of the leg, which would be from this high to this low. This is the lower end of it. You don't really want to be taking sells from here. You kind of want it to go deeper, and then if you are going to take sells, it'd be from the 50% level. Let's put a fib. So a fib from the low to the high. Anything above the 58% above. So within this whole box, this is where you want to look for your entry criteria, and to then take it lower. And that is if you maintain the sell bias. So right now, let me look at the daily. Right now, I do think that it's still bearish. It's still bearish until it breaks probably this 06,000 level. And you could also say this high as well, right? Once we see that, then we could see a potential pullback. It might not be big, but some sort of pullback, whether it be short or whether it be longer, and then to then go into probably this whole range that we have here, and then we'll see where it gets there. But that's a lot of price. That's a lot of movement um, for this week, I think. And then I haven't checked if there's any big news yet. I'm about to check that right now. But the idea is that I'm still in a short bias, short trend perspective. I will be trying to take shorts unless I see a very small short-term buying opportunity. If we get some sort of bullish order flow switch that I think is worth taking to the upside. But for now, I mean, it's the start of the week. We're gonna wait to see what how Monday prints out. It's Sunday right now, 10:16 p.m. and I think it's just best just to wait. And but AU might set up, so I'm gonna be waiting on AU right now. Probably New York session it'll play out. If I miss it and it plays out London, where it goes here and then it just plays out, then I miss it. It's fine. But I'm hoping that I'm able to catch it in London session, so I'll be up at 5 a.m. PST time, and that's it for this video. I mean, kind of like a weekly recap, a weekly forecasting type video. So we'll see what happens. I mean, I'll be posting the trades that I take and obviously tracking and showing you guys in Excel. So that's it from MK, and I'm out. See you guys in the next.